EmceeTV.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy, Dat Muthafucka Steve, coming at you live from EmceeTV Studios in Des Moines, Iowa. And you're watching EmceeTV, the podcast. And today, I got extra special guest, Lifestyle, with me. Bro, how you doing? How you feeling?
Man, I'm great. I'm just chilling, man.
That's what's up. I appreciate you coming on the pod with us today, bro. So for the folks that don't know your whole background, hit me with a little info on you real quick. Tell me, so where are you coming at from right now? Where you podding into?
I'm from Wyoming. A lot of people in the States don't even really know that that's a state, but it's the least populated state of all the states. But I'm from Wyoming. I make music. I'm 16. Trying to do something different. I mean, I try to be as versatile as I can, you know. And I mean, I'm just here doing my thing, I guess.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Were you born in Wyoming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Born and
Cool. So oddly enough, you and I both grew up in the same town. I was there till I was about 16, and then I was messing up, got in some trouble, and I ended up signing up for the Job Corps thing, and I took off for I went out to Colorado and finished up high school and stuff out there. But yeah, so I can relate to your story a little bit, growing up in Wyoming and whatnot. So yeah. Okay, so how did you first get into music? What was your first introduction?
I was a really, really big Juice WRLD fan. Like super big on him, and then when he died, it just like hurt me really bad, I guess. And I made like a couple songs, and I made like 2 songs, I think, and I just like was rapping them on like YouTube beats, and then I was like, oh, I'm kind of, and then kind of good with it, and then I just like stuck with it, I guess, from then. And then after that, I found this old like little notebook that I had when I was like 7 years old, and my aunt died when I was like 7, and that was probably like the first thing in my life that was like really big, impacted me like emotionally. And I found this little poem that I wrote in that about her that I forgot was even there, I guess. So I think it was kind of just more of a natural thing, and I was like, wow, I didn't even know that, you know what I mean? So and then since then I just kept going and just never stopped.
That's dope. That's dope. I mean, it's unfortunate that a tragedy, had to bring you there, but that's cool that you were able to find that, and that was kind of your coping mechanism and a way for you to deal with the pain.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. Okay, so how many projects do you got out so far? I know you got some singles and stuff. Do you have an official like EP or an album out yet?
Yeah, so I have an EP out called Behind the Scenes. I think it has 6 songs on it, if I'm remembering right.
Okay. And are those
about a year ago?
Okay? That was something you've been working on for about a year, or you dropped it about a year ago?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Is that all stuff that you've kind of done in a home studio then, and just kind of you figured it out yourself?
Yeah, so everything that I have out and everything is all done in a home studio. A lot of my stuff, up until like the last 3 or 4 songs, was all just me on BandLab with like Apple headphones. And then like the newer stuff that comes out, you can tell the quality's better and stuff. I got like a laptop and like an actual mic now, and I got somebody who actually produces and mixes my stuff. Shout out to my boy Tyler. But so I'm been elevating with it and stuff. So
that's what's up, bro. I mean, that's all you can do. Everybody, back in my day, everybody was working with FL Studio and what was Adobe Audition, and you know what I mean. This was super primitive software back then. You know what I mean? The Adobe Creative Cloud Suite is on a whole nother level now, but back then everybody just had a little bootleg copy, and you know what I mean, and a Radio Shack microphone, because that's all we had in Sheridan, and we was in a closet with a sleeping bag, you know what I mean, trying to rap into the mic and trying not to get any reverb or anything coming back off the closet. So so I can relate.
Yeah, I used to record in closets too, because what I used to do is I'd have like my PS4 and my TV, and I'd set my phone up, because I didn't actually know how to actually record. So I'd just set my phone up and I'd write my stuff on a notepad, or I had a different phone a couple times, and I'd just play the beat off that, and I'd just rap it and like post stuff to my TikTok. And then one day I met a kid named Cam, and then like we went to he just walked up to me and asked me if I made music because he just like thought I did or something. And I was like, yeah. And then like a couple days later, went to his crib. He kind of showed me how to record, and then I just been recording since then. I didn't know it was that easy, I guess.
That's dope. That's dope. All right. So who were some of your influences? You said Juice World kind of influenced you a little bit.
Yeah, him definitely. Young Boy, Never Broke Again. Him a lot. Lil Wayne, you know, Eminem, obvious. Like that's like, um, man, I listen to a lot of different people. Some of my own homeboys who make music, and yeah, I mean, pretty much, yeah.
Okay, that's dope. Now I'm sure people are wondering, being a kid that grew up in Wyoming, what's the music scene like out there? Are there other people doing hip hop music?
Yeah, so it's it kind of I think it's more getting to become more popular nowadays with the way that the culture is working and without throughout like social media and how things can grow and spread so much. But I mean, definitely not as much as other places. So, but yeah, I got a couple buddies that do the same, make the same kind of music as me, and
Okay, that's
are
dope.
involved in that kind of genre and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you network with other artists? Like I know Billings is the closest big city. I mean, between Billings and Casper, but Billings I think is the biggest. Do you work with any artists up in Billings or anything like that? Or
I actually don't know. I'm not even. I don't have any network out there or anything. The only people, I mean, I only have one collab that's actually out, and that was one of my homeboys that lives out in Gillette. His name's Cinto. And then I have other songs with like other more of my buddies, but we just ain't ever released them yet. So most
okay,
of my stuff's just been solo, really.
that's dope though. I mean, that then you got to push yourself with that pen that much harder because you ain't got anybody else to fill up any time.
Yep, yep.
That's dope. That's dope. Okay, so off camera before we jumped into this, you were kind of giving me some background information. You said you got a new project coming out. Why don't you tell the folks a little bit about your new project? I know you're excited about it, bro.
Yeah, I am. I've been waiting every day. I wish I could drop it now. It's gonna be called Styles of Life. It's gonna have like 10 tracks on it. Super raw mixtape. I have every song done. I'm waiting to go. I'm gonna go out to Nashville around the end of May and go shoot some music videos for it and stuff, and then just figure out how to promote it better or whatever before I drop it. And then, but yeah, I mean, I can't wait to release it. Super hard, like definitely my best work, I think, and I think it can really do something for me for sure.
That's dope. That's dope. Okay, so I know I'd already asked this, but just for the viewers, just because they didn't get to hear your answer, what why Nashville? What does Nashville symbolize?
Okay, yeah. So my producer lives out there, and so he where I'm at, there's not much when it comes to like the rap scene. There's not a lot going on. Like I mean, even my music videos and all that stuff, I've shot it all just off my phone because there's really nobody out here doing that kind of stuff. And so my producer lives out in Nashville, and he's pretty tapped in and has a pretty good network out there. So we were just talking about the tape, and he just texted me, and he was like, "You want to shoot some music videos for this tape?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I do." And then went from there, and then planned it out. So I'm going out there to go do that. So
That's dope, bro. That's dope. I know that's got to be exciting. I mean, I think I went to Denver when I was about your age, and I saw Cash Money, and that was a big. I got to see Lil Wayne and Juvenile and Manny Fresh and everybody. Me and a homie from Sheridan drove down there. I told my mom I was spending the night at his house. He told his mom he was spending the night at my house, and we just jumped in my van and drove down to Denver, and we went and caught this Cash Money concert. And the fucking van broke down on the way home, so it was kind of messy. But either way, yeah. I mean, it's exciting when you get to go do something like that. You know what I mean? And that's definitely cool. Did I lose you? It looked like your screen went dark on me, bro. Did I lose you? Uh,
oh,
I,
give
I
me one
might.
second.
You're all good, bro. You're all good. No worries. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's the hip hop scene is dope, man. I'm excited for you to you're a dope artist from what I've heard so far. You got a lot of talent. You ride the beat well, and so that's in my opinion, it's dope to see a new artist get to figure out his lane and kind of learn the industry and whatnot. So that's cool that you're able to go that route and you know what I mean. You're taking this first investment into your own career and going to Nashville, man. I'm excited for you, bro. That should be dope. That should be dope. Are you driving out there?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Are you flying?
I'm flying. Yeah, me and my older
Okay.
brother are gonna fly out there.
Oh, nice, nice. That's what's up. Okay, so you got somebody riding with you. You ain't just 16 out there on the road flying solo.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, word.
He, my mom kind of insisted I had an adult with me, so I was
That
like, "All
makes
right, big bro,
sense.
you can come."
Yeah, a lot easier to
Yes,
get a
sir.
hotel room.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think actually when we go out there too, what we're gonna do is my producer he was texting me about just getting a like an Airbnb, and like we share the cost, and then we all just like hang out the whole time we're out there and like do some like recording sessions up in there and all that. So that would be
Oh,
cool
dope.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
that's awesome. All right, so who's your producer? Can you talk about him a little bit? Like, how did you link up with
yeah,
him? And
yeah, yeah. So his name's Tyler. He goes by Sad Boy T Mac. He used to make music himself. He like I used to get like comments on my TikTok or my SoundCloud or Instagram. People always like, "Hey, let me mix your stuff, whatever." Right? And most of the time, people they're just like, "It don't work out." And then he commented on one of my TikToks and then was like, "DM me, whatever." So I hit him up on the gram, and then I looked at his profile. I was like, "All right, this guy looks like he's pretty decent, whatever." And then uh, I was skeptical a little bit, but I was like, "Is what it is." And so I sent him one of my songs to mix it and like paid for it and everything. And I was like, hopefully he don't scam me or whatever it may be, right? But I was like, hey, if so, $40 is $40, man. Like, and then he sent it back, and I was like, dude, I remember when he sent me that song back, I was sitting in my room. I'm not even joking, bro. When I played that song, I could not stop smiling the whole song. Like I was
that's dope.
cheesing the whole time. I was like, had to play it back like 5 times. I was like, holy, like, because it improved my quality so much. Like I was thinking my shit was already good, and I was like, whatever. Nah, my shit was not good until I heard this. I was like, I can't never go back now. I can't, man. I'm not even kidding. That whole time I was just like lit up, dude. I was lit. I'll never forget that. But and then since then, he's just been rocking with me, and I've been rocking with him, and we just been in touch and just been working together.
That's dope. That's dope. So have you guys ever actually met, or it's all just been over the internet so far?
Yeah. So I went out to Nashville last summer around August. My mom was cool about. She let me miss like the first week of school and stuff so that I could go out there. I was supposed to do a show out there, like a back to college show, because he owns a venue like a minute away from like the college out there or whatever. So I was supposed to do that, and then so I went out there and whatever, and then like the morning of it, the DJ canceled because he had some kind of family emergency pop up, and we didn't have a backup DJ because he didn't even think about it, so it got canceled. But then, so that I was like, all right, it's whatever, and then um, met up at his crib, met him and all that, and then ended up it was let's see, it was my mom, my dad, me, and my girl were down there. We all met him, whatever, and then my mom and dad left to go back to the hotel, whatever, because I stayed there and we recorded because at that time his studio is in the venue, and it was under reconstruction or whatever, so he had like just a little studio set up in his kitchen, and he was like, fuck it, we should just record. So we recorded till about 3 in the morning, and then my girl was sleeping on the couch because she fell asleep, and then we just stayed the night there. Like first night I met him, super down to earth, super cool dude. We just stayed, slept on the couch, woke up the next morning and headed back home. But so yeah, I met him one
Dope.
time.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah,
Very
yeah, yeah.
cool. Well, man, I'm excited for you, bro. I'm excited for you. So, okay, so tell me little bit more about the new record that's coming out. Are you what can you give us like a vibe for it? Is it kind of similar to
Yeah.
your other album?
Yeah, so it's definitely not similar to the other album, and this one's definitely more hard stuff. I would say like because and I'm trying to drop it in the summer because then in the summer you want that stuff you can bump around when you ride around with your friends, that you at the party or whatever. A lot of it's kind of on some like little baby type beats, almost kind of like some of his stuff. It's like that, and
Okay.
I did one of them on like a Young Dolph type beat and stuff. But
Okay.
yeah, it's super hard, super raw. Like people, I don't think people are gonna be expecting this one for me because I'm kind of versatile and stuff. And then I never really dropped something like this, and like every single one is consistent, back to back to back, super hard, and like I don't think people are gonna be ready for it. I can't wait to see people's reactions and stuff.
That's dope. So when you go into a project, do you sit down with a topic already in mind, or do you just kind of play the beat and see where it takes you, or how do you work when it comes to something like that?
Man, I kind of when it comes to like I make music all the time, like I would say damn near every day, and so like sometimes I'll just like say like even with my EP, I just made like a bunch of songs back to back, and I was like I'm just gonna make this an EP. I might as well. And then I don't know, I kind of freestyle most of my stuff. Like this project, I was just like feeling it for like a couple days. I made this whole tape in like a week. I was just like that whole week, I was just feeling that same vibe, and I was like, I gotta make this a mixtape because I know people are gonna rock with this. So I was like, because I knew that I've been wanting to push out another tape, and I was like, this one, I was like, I just decided that's what I'm gonna do. I was just in
That's
that
dope.
mode and was like, yeah,
My bad.
yo,
Got a
good.
little bit of a cough.
Oh,
Uh,
cool.
that's dope. That's dope. I'm excited for you, man. You getting me hyped just talking to you about hearing this record. You know what I'm saying?
That's good, yeah.
That's dope. Okay, so what do you want? Where are you going next with it, man? Are you gonna try and do a little touring or anything this summer?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to do that. I kind of, like I said, I'm trying to make this more of a like step into the industry, kind of, and get some more network. I'm not very connected where I'm at, you know what I mean? And like, I don't necessarily have a strategy to what I'm doing. I've still been trying to like figure that out. And like, I know I definitely want to do some shows and stuff. I definitely want to go different places and explore. I haven't been a lot of places, so I was thinking about I want to go to like Atlanta or and like Miami and stuff, and just places that have more like shit going on with the rap scene, so that I could, you know what I mean, like actually start pushing my shit out to people who are gonna like want to recognize it. Because where I'm at, it's like people don't really give a shit. It's like
Yeah,
you're rapping, like we don't care about that shit. We're cowboys out here and shit. So it's like
I can definitely relate. I encountered a lot of that as a kid out there in the early '90s. So
rough.
yeah, it hasn't changed a whole bunch. I'm 40, and I grew up out there, and it ain't changed a whole bunch since then. So
Yeah, at
uh,
all. It's like an old town. It's kind of like a retirement town. Like that town, I would say, is like they don't want to change that town at all. They don't want to put new buildings, new establishments, nothing. They just want to keep it old. Like
well,
so, it's
and they
kind
do
of
that.
hard with the way.
They do that intentionally by design. Like that's that Budweiser plant in Fort Collins was going to be there at one point, and they didn't want Sheridan to grow, and so they chose to not put it there.
Yeah, yeah. And it's hard with like how quick everything elevates, and like I'm on TikTok and Instagram and stuff, and you see all this shit happening everywhere else, and I'm just like here, and I'm like, fuck, man, like you know what I mean?
We might
Really
have to
trying
get
to
you out
like
here to Des Moines sometime, bro. We got a dope little hip hop scene.
anytime, man. I'm down for whatever.
Kansas City's
Just
pretty
let me know.
close. Yeah, we just had King ISO out here with off of Strange Music Tech Nine. We just had King ISO with Tabo the Truth, and then there was a handful and Unconventional Kings, and then there was a stacked local lineup. We had a dude named Rare Doozy, my homeboy GFG Records recording artist. Big Ray West was here, and the Cellar Boys. Shoot, who else was on that show? And the homies Late Street. Um, but yeah, we definitely got a dope popping scene out here. And then Minneapolis isn't far away. Kansas City is real close. You know what I mean? Kansas City's 180 miles away from me. That's kind of what. So when I first came out here, I came out here for IT. I went to school for IT in Colorado. But then when I came out this way, I was like, Des Moines, cool. You know what I mean? It's a way bigger city. We got like 750,000 people now. Um, and if something wasn't popping off here, I could run to Kansas City. I could go to Chicago. I could make it to Minneapolis. I could go to Omaha. We're smack dab in the middle of all of that. And so Des Moines was real cool for me in the beginning because I could go catch a hip hop show. I could intertwine. I could work with different people, and I was able to really get myself out there and work with a lot of different artists in the beginning because of being in Des Moines and being so centrally located and just being willing to travel. You know what I mean? Being flexible like that. So
Absolutely, yeah, that's super sick. Hell yeah.
yeah. But I mean, where you're at, you've got access to a lot of people in Denver. I mean, I know it's a 5-6 hour drive, but Denver's definitely got a lot of dope artists you can network with. You know, once we get off of here, we'll keep building, but I can link you in with some different people. I know in Billings they got some different hip hop artists that are bubbling. I know a dude that actually shoots videos out of Sheridan and Billings, and he's dope. He actually, yeah, and actually we have a mutual connection. The folks that linked me up on you, some of your family connections are actually my family, and my family shoots videos out there. So we might be able to help you out before you even take off.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, man, we'll definitely bring this full circle and see if we can help you out a little bit. But yeah, man. So okay, so right now you're just kind of getting into the scene. Where do you want to take your career? Like, what's ideal for you?
Ideal for me, that's a good question. Ideal for me, like where I say I wanna see myself is, um, I mean, really, in an overall status, I just want to help people. You know what I mean? Like
That's dope.
for me, music, like it's always helped me, whether it was me letting it out on my own track or like the way I see it, especially like say when it comes to like any music, when you listen to it and when you saying those lyrics, even though it's somebody else's lyrics, you're expressing yourself through them talking. Like you're talking what they're talking, that's helping you express yourself. And like I feel like with the way that the world is nowadays, man, it's a lot of evil. It's a lot of people with no voices, a lot of people who are lost, a lot of people who are stuck in dark places, and it's just like for me, music has always been the thing that I could always run to no matter what. That would always, it always helped me no matter what it was. And so, I mean, really on an overall scale, I just want to help people, and I mean, all people, the people around me, and like, I mean, obviously, I want to make money off it. I want to be financially stable, put my mom in a house, get her a new car, yada yada. Same story as everybody else, but it's just what it is.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. You know, I think you got a lot of talent, man, and you know, I think we can probably link you up with some different artists if you want to start collabing with some folks. And man, I'd like to see you. You know what I mean? Really put Wyoming on the map, bro. That'd be dope.
I would love to do that. Be the first one ever.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, cool, man. I appreciate you jumping on here with me.
Absolutely.
What?
Appreciate you having me.
Yeah. So okay. So you're kind of an up and coming artist. You know what I mean? You're new to the game and you're figuring things out. What? Based on what you've learned so far. So usually we ask this of like a seasoned artist, somebody's been doing this for years in the game, and something they would tell you. But uh, what would be some information that you've learned so far in the game that you would give to somebody else? You know what I mean? Something you would pass on if you met early you know what I mean? The kid that just is getting into music and he's in this bedroom trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like what would you pass on to him?
Um, I mean, definitely network matters. Network is like one of the most important things in music. So try to build your network, even if it's with people that like you don't even want to collab with. Just do it anyway. Just see how it goes. Just see where it can take you, because there's so many open doors. And if you just sit in the same room and you aren't trying to open doors, you can't go nowhere farther. And another thing um, that I would definitely, absolutely say number one was don't sell your soul. There's a lot of satanic stuff going on in the industry. There's a lot of it, and I mean it's a real thing. And I don't want to come up on here and get you canceled saying anything too crazy, but I would just say don't sell your soul. And all glory be to God, man.
I love it, bro. I love it, man. Well, hey, we'll keep it short and sweet, but I'd like to have you back on again. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Maybe after the new project drops, we can bring you back on. We can chat a little more. And shit, you know, I got to be back out in Sheridan here for too long. Maybe I'll link up with you and we shoot a video. You know what I mean? I do videos and stuff too.
just hit me up, man. Let me know whenever, whatever.
Word. All right, bro. Well, hey, I appreciate you coming on with us, Lifestyle. I appreciate you getting on here and chopping it up with me on EmceeTV. Plug your socials real quick so everybody can find you on the internet real quick, and let's get you some followers and some likes, bro.
Absolutely, hell yeah. I think my Instagram is all lowercase lifestyle_ls3, and that should be my TikTok and everything else. If not, just go to my gram, hit the link in my bio. All my socials are on there, and you can whatever it is.
Word. All right, bro. I appreciate you jumping on here with you.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate the opportunity. Appreciate you having me.
Hell yeah. All right, until next time, it's your boy, that motherfucker Steve for EmceeTV, and this is Lifestyle, and we out.
Been known to snatch a piece or two. Y'all can't take over cause we gon' eat the you. Rock steady like a ginger brought Aretha through. This shit torture and I'ma keep feeding you. On that East Coast shit, y'all better duck down. Price on his dome, 5 on it like yuck mouth. When the plug get knocked, that's when the price jumps. American Nightmare, that's where the Spice won. Rappers running like Ricky in the alleyway. Putting an end to the week, no Saturday. They want static, get it shaking like Cassius Clay. Passionate thugs mixing Douce with Alizé.
Don't play with us, them moves ain't got you safe enough. Yelling fuck 'em like Smokey off the angel dust. My life so real, sounds like I made it up. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Dangerous, sharper than a razor's touch. We hit that script and get the caking up. God hate ugly, so ain't no saving us. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up.
Big balls don't take